Jonathan Kuminga. Jonathan Kuminga, there was a couple of teams, and the Cavs were one of them in regards to a landing spot that he can be able to go to. Atlanta is out of the picture. They don't want him back. And I think now with this Peyton Watson deal, him going to Cleveland, I think I think it's down to like two teams now. It got to be down to the Lakers and the Wolves. And what makes more sense for a guy like Jonathan Kuminga? Well, the way his agent and the way his representation and his team are talking, they may want to take the short deal so they can be able to re-enter the market and go get themselves a bigger bag. But it's just like, we heard that last year, and you didn't do much to get that bag. Like, I like Jonathan Kuminga as a player, as a prospect, as somebody who has talent. But, there's times where dudes just think too highly of themselves. With the fact that they think so highly of themselves, they think that they are, like, their value around the league is higher when it's not. Everybody agrees, I think, that Steve Kerr did not utilize Jonathan Kuminga properly. That's obvious, right? He couldn't find a way to be able to use him in a way that was going to be efficient for not only Kuminga, but for the team. And everybody criticized Golden State for how they handled that whole situation. They shitting on the young guy. They got to give him a shot, man. Or, let him go. Why are you holding on to him? Because you're trying to get assets. But to be honest with you, you held on to the kid for so long, you depreciated the asset. Didn't play him. Couldn't fit your rotation. So if the guy can't fit Golden State's prestige in regards to their rotation, then what is his reputation around the league? What is his value around the league? There is none. So now he's going to have to go ahead and try to repair that. He goes to Atlanta and very, very okay tenure with Atlanta. It wasn't impressive. It wasn't impressive to Atlanta enough for them to be able to pick up the team option of $23 million. They were like, nah, we like him, but we don't like him for $23 million. So the Lakers are there. They have the ability to be able to give him a three-year deal. If it's a sign and trade, you have to give him a 3-year deal. You can give the first year, fully guaranteed. The second year doesn't have to be fully guaranteed, and also the third year doesn't have to be fully guaranteed. So you're literally giving him a 1-year deal with 2 shell years on the back end of it. They can do that. He can accept that, or he can go to the T-Wolves and take a year there, and then go back and re-enter the market. Should the Lakers take the risk? I don't even know now. Like, I understand that they're desperate for a wing, but do you want to be attached to a guy that has bounced around a little bit now in his career and also has this inflated perception of his game where if he's not getting the ball, he might disengage defensively? If he's not getting the touches, or if he's not starting, he may disengage defensively. He may not be completely locked in. And this is a guy that has a low motor anyway. There's a lot of decisions here that Rob Pelinka has to make. And on top of that, too, then the Lakers have like 16 players on roster right now. You're going to have to go ahead and make a trade, and you're going to have to shed a lot of contracts to be able to make this work. So are you willing to go ahead and give up your pick swap? Give up, maybe a Vanderbilt, Dalton Connect, somebody else. Are you willing to give up those guys for Jonathan Kuminga? You have to be absolutely sure that he's the piece that you want to go ahead and build around. I wouldn't do it for a 1-year contract. I wouldn't take the risk for that. If you're going to lock him in for 3 years and a legit 3 years, maybe. But if it doesn't work out, you're locked in for 3 years. And now you have an asset that you can't trade because you've traded off all your assets. And if it doesn't work and he doesn't fit and he's not producing and he's not playing well and he has bad body language and he's not actually progressing as a player, then now you have a bad value contract on your books. There's a lot of risk here. That's all I'm saying. So for a Lakers fan, I don't necessarily believe or think that we should take the risk, but that's just me.
Every win, every loss, every second got a cost to be the boss. Late nights, pressure heavy, never fold. Championship mindset, heart made of purple and gold.